Hey guys, my name is Akhil and welcome to btech Guide. So you all know that we have started the IBM series. So in case if any candidate writes the test, we'll be posting the coding, programming question as well as the SQL code solutions in the video. So as of now, we have covered the three test series on the IBM series, and here is the fourth one. So here you go. So here is the question. The candidate have just written the test, and this is the question they have given. You can see a new chemistry teacher is very strict and wants students to do well in the class. To aid this, lectures on each chapter will be repeated periodically through the semester. In each class, the next chapter is presented. When they reach the end of the book, the lectures start over with chapter 0. More formally, if there are number of chapters in the book, then on the 8th day, the lectures will be on chapter I percentile in chapter. So this is the what we'll call this is the logic that we need to focus on. The first day of the class is class O, and the first chapter is chapter 0. If there are 3 chapters, daily lectures are on the chapter class 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, so on. At class 4, the lectures will be on chapter 4 percentile 3, which is equal to 1. So likewise, so that's the logic. So we need to frame that logic into a program. Okay. So one of the students is going out of the class for a wedding, and the teacher is concerned about missing lectures. Given the first and last day of the student will be out, determine the number of chapters for which the student will miss lectures. For example, there are n chapters equal to 4 chapters in a book. The student is out of class being on day B is equal to 3 through ending days E is equal to 5. The series of lectures on the chapter class are 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, starting from day 0. For class 3 through class 5, the lectures are given on chapter 3, 0 and 1. The student will miss lectures on 3 chapters. So that's the logic, guys. And the coming to the function description, here you can see complete the function mixed lectures in the editor below. The function should return an integer. So the mixed lecture is the function name and should have a number of chapters is an integer, and B is an integer and E is an integer. Coming to the test case. So here is the test case. If the number of chapters is 5 as well as B is equal to 5 and E is equal to 6, the sample output should be 2 because the chapters are taught in order class like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. So we have the 5, right? So likewise, the student should miss chapters 0, 1, 2 on the same day, 5 and 6 respectively. So that's why result is 2. And coming to the next test case, 5, 13, 98. Sample output is 5. The chapters are taught in order of class 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. The student will miss each of the 5th chapter at least once in between the class 39 to class 98. Okay, so that's the question given, and the programming for that question is to find the mixed lectures function as well as the number of chapter and B, E as a parameter. And here we need to write the logic, right? So in case if we miss, we need to consider the same logic that we have seen in the question itself. Okay, so this is the simple logic for the test case input. 5, 98, 5, 39, 98, the output should be 5. So let me run this program. Okay, so here I have root SQL. So let me run. So the output is 5. So that's the given answer, right? So therefore the output 5, 5 and 6, the output should be 2, right? So let me run the program for that too. So 2 is the answer. So that's the answer for the above program. And the next question, that is an SQL. We can go through that SQL also now. So the SQL question is given here. So return the list of the students with at least one occurrence of backlog item. So when you are dealing with this kind of SQL questions which says that at least one, so there is a keyword in SQL, right? Distinct. So okay, so that you need to get an idea that in case if it is an at least, then you need to get an idea of distinct keyword in SQL. So the result should be of the following format: student name, schema. There are 2 tables, student and backlog. The student table has a name, type and description, as well as the backlog has name, type and description with the columns of ID and name, and the backlog has the student ID as well as subject ID as the columns. Okay, so the sample data tables are student as ID name and the backlogs of student ID and subject ID. So now what we need to do, we need to print the names of the student for at least one. So each student as listed as an at least one record in the backlog table. So we need to have one record in the backlog table that we need to find, that we need to write the code. Okay, the SQL code for that is here. See, just based on that, so select distinct S name from students. Then this is just aliasing. Join backlog on B, where SID is equal to B dot student ID. B here refers to the backlog and S here refers to the student. So in the question we can see that the backlog has the student ID, which indirectly refers to the student table of ID. So that's why we have mapped on that to get the distinct student name. So that's the simple SQL logic for that. So the test has been completed just now and the student have performed well. And these are the solutions, guys. And for latest job posting as well as the any test series question and answers as well as the solutions, you can follow our btech career guide channel. So in the morning itself I have covered the NPCI coding question and solution. So please do have a watch of that video too. And that's it, guys. Have a nice day. Bye bye.